Hey there, it's Sheryl with JuicingGardener.com, and I've got an interesting experiment that I did with romaine lettuce. So I thought I would give you a peek and show you what I did. Back when I first planted this about 3 months ago, now you can see our lettuce is on its last leg. This is September 2013, about September 10th, and we've been eating lettuce, and it's been fantastic at giving us great baby lettuce. You can just see the small little leaves here, but it has turned bitter, so we're not eating it anymore. But this was my first year with lettuce. As you know, this is my first year with just about everything. And I thought I would just sprinkle them all over the dirt in these long containers. Okay, just got 2 of them and filled them up with really good high quality soil with lots of amendments, which you can go to other videos and see what I put in the soil. And I just sprinkled them all over the soil and then covered them with a thin layer. And they grew up to be these nice little plants. And they grew up to be about maybe 3 inches, 4 inches. And I thought, well, I'm going to see what these do. And they weren't growing any taller. They were just growing, you know, you could see what, 6 inches. And they just grew fuller, and we kept eating them and picking them, and they kept growing back, but they never grew any taller. So what I did is I pulled out the roots when they were way thinner than this, just little teeny, you know, I mean, they were just like the size of the leaf stem. And I pulled them out, they're about 2 inches, and then I brought them over to this tub here. Okay, see this tub right here? And I planted them about 6 inches apart. Okay, see right there? 3 across, and about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long. And ignore this one right here. This is arugula. That was a wild card. No, so the point is, look how tall they grew. Okay, let me get back here. Okay, look how tall. Now granted, these have bolted and they've gone to seed, but look how tall they are. I am 5'4", and they are like 2 feet taller than my head. These are like 7 feet. I mean, granted, they're sitting on a table, but they're huge. So look at the comparison. Exact same plant. I just took them out of here, and I put them in here, and they grew into giants because they had space. That's the moral of the story. If you want to actually get a large, now we didn't actually get full heads, but we got really nice leaves for salads. I mean, they were just fantastic. These have gone bitter also, so I'm just going to compost them. But, you know, for the most part, they were about a foot tall for the whole time we ate them. And we just kept picking leaves and eating them. And then all of a sudden, in the last 2 weeks, they've just shot up in the air. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they've gone to seed. Let's see. Maybe I'll flip it over to the close-up view and get you some close-ups of the seeds, the seed pods. There's a good view. So I just thought that was so interesting to learn that if you're going to keep it in a small container and have them jam-packed like that, all you're going to get is baby romaine. But if you want to get heads, go ahead and put them really far apart. And it's really hard when you're a new gardener to have this big tub and just put like 20 little plants in there. You think, oh, it's not going to need that much room. I want to put more in here, grow more. Well, that's the wrong idea. And if I would have probably even put less plants in this tub, I bet I would have even gotten more romaine. Now, I couldn't get it to grow into a head of romaine. So for you gardeners out there that are seasoned gardeners and you know what you're doing, how do you get them to turn into heads rather than just being stems with leaves? They were kind of mini versions of this, stems with leaves. So I don't know if it can be done in containers. I think it can, but I might have been better to just go in the 5-gallon tubs or spread them even thinner than this to get good heads of romaine. So hey, do us all a favor and drop down in the comment section and tell us how you grow your romaine if you're in a container garden. What container you use, what type of soil you use, and how do you get them to be heads and not just stems with leaves. I'd sure appreciate that for next season. I'm sure everybody that's reading this would appreciate it too. So anyway, that's my experiment with romaine today, and thanks so much for joining me, and give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and make sure you subscribe so you can get all notified when all the videos come out, and love to hear how your gardening experience is going as well. So take care. Again, this is Sheryl with JuicingGardener.com. I'll catch you on the next video.